will be recorded for YouTube. To the guys who watch this at YouTube out there, this will be a slightly longer session than my regular guides because I will now live record for you guys out there how I analyze my current meta and how I choose which deck I'm going to pick for my legend climb. So grab yourself a drink and relax a little bit while I'm analyzing my stuff here, and hopefully you can learn something. Cheers! Let's have a look at my stats. I show you guys on the stream my stats. So I played 10 games with Dragon Paladin to check the deck out. That's alright. Then I tried a new Fatigue Warrior from Ponyhof. That's a German streamer. I show you the deck afterwards. I tried this deck mainly because I saw him streaming with that deck, and the deck looked absolutely like my Control Warrior, just with some unstable ghouls in it, and it was basically just, the goal was just to stay alive, just don't die. And that sounded so nice to me because the Control Warrior is pretty damn good, but it's against something like a Midrange Hunter or a Circuit Paladin, it's just dying too fast. And in the control matchups, you're also not super far ahead, let's say, with the Control Warrior. You're doing alright, but yeah, you're just dying too fast usually against the aggressive decks, and that Fatigue Warrior should not die that fast. Problem is, I played the deck, and it didn't work out that well. I still don't really understand why. I saw this streamer Ponyhof stomping the other day with it, but today he also got on a bad losing streak with it. But yeah, so I don't know. To me, this deck wasn't that overwhelming, but I still think I'm gonna try it out. So my goal this season kinda was to learn Control Warrior. As you can see, my stats are, I would say, decent for a new deck I was learning. 56% win rate, that's alright. It's not amazing, absolutely not, but and I'm still learning that deck, so I can definitely still improve with Control Warrior a lot. So I like it. Then I made another deck, Control Paladin. It was a lot of fun to play. I really liked that deck, but it didn't perform as well as the Dragon Paladin. So I kind of switched back to Control Warrior because Control Warrior seemed to have much more potential. Then I also tried to learn Oil Rogue this season. Oil Rogue, I think, is still alright in the meta. If you are a really excellent Oil Rogue player, you can still get Legend with Oil Rogue, in my opinion. It's not that bad. The only problem is that I kind of compared Oil Rogue to Control Warrior in terms of how much potential I see with the deck when I play it, how much room for improvement, and I think there's still some improvement to gain when I play Oil Rogue, but the potential I saw when I played the Control Warrior was just so much higher. So I went back to the Control Warrior. But yeah, that's another reason my stats this month are not that good. I played a lot of Oil Rogue, but that doesn't matter. I'm not here to get really excellent stats. That wasn't the goal. The goal was to learn Control Warrior and to learn a little bit Oil Rogue. I actually started playing Oil Rogue last season, but yeah. Okay, then I played a little bit Midrange Paladin. That's alright. And I played Tempo Mage. I think another viewer of my stream wanted to see some Tempo Mage games. So, okay, let's see what I was playing against this season. So the number one deck I was playing against was Secret Paladin. The number two deck was Combo Druid. And I recently introduced a new deck into my tracker bot, that Aggro Fel Reaver Druid, which is actually very, very, very similar to the combo Druid, except it runs Leper Gnomes, Knife Jugglers, and Fel Reavers, and it's a lot more aggro than the common combo Druid. But most of the cards are still very similar, so you can kinda add these 3% Fel Reaver Druids also to these 12.8% combo druids, and then you have 15.8, and then it would be actually, combo druid would be actually kind of the main deck I'm playing against. Then the next portion here is Control Warrior, which is pretty huge still in the meta, and Patron Warrior, which is also pretty huge. Then comes Midrange Hunter and Face Hunter. I think the Face Hunters actually disappeared recently. It was at the beginning of the season at the lower ranks. And then a lot of Midrange Paladin, a lot of Tempo Mage, some Dragon Priest, some Handlock, some Mech Mage, some Zoo, some Classic Priest, and some small stuff. I don't go into these details usually. So, I don't think I want to watch my overall stats here. I'm a little bit more interested in my Control Warrior stats, because I think I can gain some information from this. So here the Druid is really the most played, then Secret Paladin, then Patron Warrior actually, and then Control Warrior, and only a little bit Face Hunter. Okay, let's see. So I was stomping Freeze Mage as I'm supposed to do. I actually have to check what Demon Lock exactly is. There was an Inner Fire Priest. That was probably a Dragon Priest. I might have to update my deck lists here, because recently deck lists are changing. And the Inner Fire is kind of a thing right now in Dragon Priest. So, as you can see, I'm totally stomping Patron Warrior with Control Warrior, as it's supposed to be. I'm also totally stomping Face Hunter, as it's supposed to be, kinda. Everybody, or let's say all sites, are reporting that Face Hunters should lose to Control Warriors. And I never really understood that from the Face Hunter perspective, because I'm kind of a Face Hunter player, and I always bash the Control Warriors. Or not really. I mean, it's a hard matchup, I admit it, but it's almost 50-50, in my opinion. At least my old decklist, which I admit I haven't played in some time, and I haven't played against the new bashes and that kind of stuff, but it's really not that totally crushing for the Face Hunters, because sometimes the controller gets a really bad draw and then you just stomp him. But anyway, okay, I beat the mid-range paladins, I beat the handlocks. That's kind of good, because I think handlock is actually favored against Control Warrior. I beat the Fel Reaver druids, which I find kind of easy, because with Execute and Big Game Hunter you have pretty decent means against that Fel Reaver, and then, yeah, in emergencies you have that Belcher still left over. And then, yeah, not sure what this Aggro Fel Reaver deck is supposed to be good at. But anyway, I haven't played it yet myself, so maybe it's super strong, I don't know. Tempo Mage, I was also doing alright against. Midrange Hunter, I have 50-50. Wow, that's really surprising to me, because I felt like I'm losing against all the Midrange Hunters, and that matchup seemed so bad for me. So yeah, that's actually kinda nice to see. Dragon Priest, also 50-50. But it didn't happen so often. Classic Priest, 50-50. Yeah, I guess I'm a little bit unexperienced here. Midrange Shaman, I don't know. Oil Rogue, how can I lose against an Oil Rogue? Whatever. I cannot really gain much information from just 2 matches. That's just some random games played. But here, I'm 7-9 against Combo Druid. I think if I mix that together with the 4 and 2 against the Agrophile River Druid, I'm still kind of satisfied with my Control Warrior performance against Aggro Druid, so that's fine. I'm losing a lot against Secret Paladin, but the deck's supposed to be favored against my Control Warrior, so yeah, it's alright. I lost in the beginning a lot of Control Warrior mirror matchups because I really didn't know what to do, but now I kinda know that you have to use your weapons to crush his minions down and not to use your removal too fast, and you have to at all means avoid the brawl, never play more than one minion out. That's really annoying against Control Warrior. And then, yeah, then it's working much better. Oh, I'm losing a little bit to Zoo and Mage, whatever. And then there's some token Druid beat me. Okay, so overall it seems to be alright. But I'm losing a little bit too much against Secret Paladin. Then, okay, now let's go to the next part. Let's go to the deck lists now. To show you quickly my deck lists. I've been playing this. Go to the deck lists. Okay, so this was the Tempo Mage. I played 4 games. It's kind of the hot form deck list, except I exchanged one Arcane Intellect against Polymorph Boar. That's it. It usually works pretty well. The only thing I cannot really confirm, Hot Form reported an insane win rate against Secret Paladin with this deck, and my win rate is kind of 50-50, so that's a little bit annoying. I cannot reproduce the stomp Hot Form was able to achieve with this deck against Secret Paladin. Maybe he plays it different, I'm not really sure. So my win rate in best case is kind of 50-50. Maybe he didn't play against the versions which are playing Dr. Boom and Tyrion, because the first versions of Secret Paladin didn't do that. This is still the Midrange Hunter decklist I'm using. You can check that in my Midrange Hunter guide. I didn't change anything so far. This was, I guess, the Midrange Paladin I was using most of the time. Yeah, I had this weird Seal of Champions and this Echoing Ooze, but I didn't play much with it, so not much to say about this here. The Oil Rogue I used was mainly this one. It was from a dude named iMakeHightlights. He put a guide from it out. I don't have Advent Cleave, so I added one Dark Iron Skulker for the fun these to test that card out a little bit. And it worked okay-ish. I don't know. Alright, next deck was my Control Paladin. It's really fun to play. But it's not that super amazing, I would say, because mainly you're able to stay alive, but oftentimes, especially against other control matchups, you're missing the threats more or less, because they just have single target removal for your Ysera and your Tyrion, and the Guardian of Kings is not really threatening, and then Baron Geddon is also not really threatening, and they also oftentimes kill the Boom, and then they have AoE against Murloc Knight. Yeah. It's really kind of nice against aggressive decks. You have Unstable Ghoul, Wild Pyro, 2 Equalities, and of course True Silver, Consecrate. You have lots of heal in this deck, Lay on Hands, Guardian of Kings. You have Enter the Colosseum and Humility, so it's kind of really fun to play. Maybe I catch up on this one on another time and try to refine the deck list. But for now I wanted to learn Control Warrior. Okay. Here is the Dragon Paladin decklist. It worked out really well, but it was not really fun to play. Very similar to Dragon Priest. I don't know, you just play out huge taunts. Here in this case you play out that Blackwing Technician, you play out Shielded Minibot, Zombie Chow, all that kind of stuff. Then you play out the Twilight Guardians and the Twilight Drakes, and you taunt them up with Defender of Argus and Sun Fury Protector and Cockhammer. And then you have usually a pretty good defense. You have some heal with Healbot and Leon Hands. And you have good late game with Dragon Consort into Alexstrasza or Ysera. Also the Azure Drakes refill your cards, and you have some removal like Midrange Hunter and Elder Peacekeeper, but yeah, I don't know. It was pretty effective, but it was not so much fun to play, so I skipped playing it. Maybe I catch up on this deck list another time. This is that Fatigue Warrior I kind of took from Ponyhof. That's a German streamer. I will put the link to him in the description. This deck is very, very interesting to play, but the games are usually super long because most of the time you win with Fatigue, even though you don't make your opponent draw cards, except for the Deathlord, which draws some creature out of his deck. But you have just Justica Trueheart and gain insane amounts of armor all the time. Also with Shield Block and Bash and Shield Maiden, of course. And then you have defensive minions like Belcher. And Gorehowl kills all the opponent's minions. It's working out okay, that deck, but I thought this deck would totally crush Secret Paladins compared to the Control Warrior, but it actually doesn't. So my current plan is actually to also check out another deck from Ponyhof. That's an Inspire Warrior I saw recently today, because I actually added to my Control version, I added some Inspire effects, like a Kodo Rider and a Nexus Champion's Rat, and then I saw online, I never played this list, I just made it up, and I saw online that Ponyhof also made this deck list, so it was kind of accidental that I took two lists from this guy. It was not planned. But yeah. Alright, so these are the deck lists. Now let's continue to my usual Excel sheet where I insert all the win rates.
Okay, there you go. So let's quickly insert the numbers, what I'm playing against. The main deck I'm playing against is Secret Paladin with 14.8%. Let me check actually what I'm also playing against in the current one. Secret Paladin, then I will actually summarize Combo Druid. I will summarize the Druids. So Druid will be 15.8%. 15.8%. Control Warrior will be the next part with 9.7%. Patron Warrior will be 7.9. 7.9. It's pretty interesting. Midrange Hunter will be 7.4. Midrange, Face Hunter is actually the next tier. So I guess I replace the Zoo with a Face Hunter. Where are you, Face Hunter? Face Hunter. With 6.4%. And then Midrange Paladin with 5.6. Really dropping in the numbers. Tempo Mage with 4.5. No, 4.9. Oh, that's staying the same. Then with Dragon Priest with 4.4. Okay, so right now it tells me to play Patron Warrior and Tempo Mage. And Midrange Hunter. Tempo Mage is pretty interesting. Tempo Mage got a pretty high score right now with 427 here. Midrange Hunter and Midrange Paladin are pretty close, and Patron Warrior is almost at 450, so big advantage here. Okay. Let's go to the next tab. Or wait. Actually, handlock is still interesting. How many times did I play against handlock? Okay, handlock is 3.9 and Dragon Priest is 4.4. Okay, so this is kinda... Let's actually summarize Dragon Priest and Classic Priest, maybe? Not sure. Then it would be 7.4. Is Priest and Dragon Priest similar to play? I don't know. Let's put the real handlock number here with 3.9. Oh, now Midrange Paladin actually goes up a lot. I kinda really want to update my Controller Warrior win rate. So, which I can really do now according to my win rate on my tracker bot. So, let's see. I now check my tracker bot, which you guys cannot really see, but you saw the data like before when I showed you how my Control Warrior was performing. So right now I know that I have an insane win rate of 90% against Patron Warrior with Control Warrior. So I will actually put a 9 here. That's absolutely amazing. I like that. Then what else? Zoo. How was I performing against Zoo? Pretty poor. Let's put a 4 here. It's not actually 4, but I just played 4 games, so right now I will assume it's about 40% against Zoo. Maybe it's even worse, but I can't really update that. Against Freeze Mage, yeah, let's keep the 90% win rate. Against Oil Rogue, yeah, I cannot really have... I don't really have any numbers. Let's keep the 70% win rate here. Against Midrange Hunter, that's interesting because I have here 50% win rate against Midrange Hunter, but when I look at my Midrange Hunter deck, all time, what do I have? Then I have 70% win rate against Control Warrior. So I have really no idea what to put here. I don't know. That's really kinda... I need more data to figure out actually how this matchup goes. So my Midrange Hunter tells me that I'm really good against Control Warrior, but my Control Warrior tells me that I'm actually pretty decent against Midrange Hunter. So, but it felt really bad. So maybe I put a 6 here to update it a little bit according to my recent stats, because recent changes may always influence that matchup, and maybe 60% win ratio for the Midrange Hunter is slightly more accurate right now. Now let's have a look. Actually, let me remove that stupid white part here that doesn't give you guys any information, and then I can put it a little bit more in the middle to make it a little bit nicer. I can also remove the deck list over here, which doesn't give you guys any information whatsoever. Okay, maybe I can also add Tracker Bot back here. Maybe not. Alright, so current month Control Warrior. What other matchups are there? Face Hunter is pretty decent. So Face Hunter against Control Warrior. Here you can see that I actually put in a 50-50, but let's make it right now. Let's make it a 3. Because my Control Warrior data tells me to go otherwise, and I didn't play Face Hunter in ages. Never checked out the new cards. So how is it going against Druid? Against Druid right now I almost have a 50-50 with Control Warrior. So actually with my Druid I reported that I lose a lot against Control Warrior. Let's make it a 50-50 still, what I have in my Control Warrior deck. What else is there to update? I have decent stats against Secret Paladin, that's really important. So Secret Paladin, I have about 40% win rate. Secret Paladin against Control Warrior means they get a 60% win rate here. And I have pretty low values against Zoo, I already inserted that. My values against Priest are about 50-50. Here's actually only the Light Bomb Priest, but I usually treat Priest as a generic, let's say, deck. I didn't really update the decks here, so don't actually take this chart too seriously. Just try to look at the process that I'm doing here and ask questions anytime. And yeah, let me know if this helps you in any kind or if you just find this super boring. Okay, so against Priest, I am more or less 50-50, so Priest against Control Warrior 50-50. Alright, and now what's left there? What of the important decks is left there? Okay, now Midrange Paladin is again super highly favored here for me to play, like usually. Followed by Tempo Mage, followed by Patron Warrior, followed by Handlock. They always want me to play Handlock. But my Secret Paladin win rates are actually not correct, so I have no idea about the win rates from Secret Paladin against Zoo, against Patron, but against Patron it should be really bad. I have also no idea actually against Freeze, so I don't really know how the Secret Paladin deck performs except when I'm playing against it, because I don't have so much experience when I'm playing Secret Paladin. Okay, I have pretty good win rates actually against Midrange Paladin with Control Warrior. That's kinda against this one here. So let me check actually. I'm performing very well against Patron, decent against Zoo, very well against Freeze, okayish against Midrange, decent against Handlock, which is kinda weird. Okay against Secret, okay against Druid, super nice against Face. Okay, I kinda updated everything except Mech Shaman. I don't really know, there's not much Mech Shaman out there. Okay, Tempo Mage actually against Control Warrior. Can I say something about it? Not really, just 5 matches. Not much to say about it. But I have here a super high win rate against Control Warrior. Maybe let's actually update that one to a 6. And check what has changed. Not so much. So right now, interestingly, my Excel sheet tells me to play Midrange Paladin. Presumably because my stats against Secret Paladin are good. There's not so much Patron Warrior out there anymore. And my stats against Druid are good. So yeah, it has good stats against Secret and good stats against Druid, that makes sense. And also good stats against Face Hunter. Maybe I should really pick up again on my Midrange Paladin.
Alright guys, that's it. Let me know if you enjoyed this or not, and let me know if this is just too boring mathematics and Excel type and la 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 for you, or if you really gain some information, really gain some insight how someone prepares for the meta and chooses the deck he wants to play to climb for legend. Alright. Thanks for watching, see you around, bye bye.